I don't know why I always do this to myself. Night before we go travelling, and none of my packing's done. Always leaving it to the last minute, which I know I shouldn't do, but it always happens. Welcome to the new video of the 2020 Paracycling Track World Championships in Canada. I'm out on the bike this morning before we fly, just getting the legs loose before spending the next few days travelling. All my bags packed now and ready to head to the airport. I always get this feeling that I've forgotten something, but let's hope that we've remembered everything. Just arrived at the airport, now it's time to go meet up with the rest of the squad. The short flight completed to London. We're now in the hotel. Time to rest with the legs up before the long flight tomorrow. Arrived in Canada after our flight from Manchester. Waiting for the luggage now and the bikes before getting the bus to the hotel. I have so much kit with us, it's ridiculous. Just finished breakfast, heading back to the room now to get all my bike kit on before the first session out here in Canada. Turbo session completed. Nice to get the first ride out of the way, get the legs spun off after the flight yesterday. Now got a little bit of time to relax before physio. Physio session completed. Now we've got the rest of the day to sit with our legs up as we're not on track until tomorrow. Not a good first track session here in Canada. Got to the hotel, realised I've left my bike shoes and orthotic back here in the hotel, so I had to race back in an Uber. It's about a 10-mile drive, and now I've got to race back to the velodrome before the session starts in about half an hour. Not ideal. How are you feeling for track, Lee? The time has finally come. It's race day here in Canada. The Track World Champ starts today, and I'm racing later on this afternoon, I think about 12:30ish. But it's bad. I'd much prefer to race in the morning, because then you're not sitting around the hotel waiting, nerves building and everything. It's much better just to get the race out of the way. But nevertheless, I'm just going to be relaxing in my room this morning, watching some Netflix, getting some breakfast in, and then heading off to the velodrome in an hour or two. Back in the hotel after my pursuit today. Didn't quite have the legs, unfortunately, to get into a medal ride, but still managed to finish 5th. Time now to just rest and relax before going again in the kilo tomorrow.
How are you feeling for today, Louis? Kilo day.
Kilo, big day, big day.
Matty, how are you feeling for the kilo?
Oh, I'm buzzing for the kilo. It's gonna get it.
Yep. I knew you were going to do that as well.
Back now in the hotel after my kilo. Time-wise, I'm fairly disappointed with what I did, but I gave as much as I could and it wasn't quite enough to get a PB or get on the podium. Now it's time to rest up tomorrow ahead of the scratch on Sunday, where hopefully it'll be get a good result to finish the track season. Final day of racing here in Canada, and it's started snowing heavily, which is nice. Nice way to finish the trip with all the snow. Final day here in Canada and we could not come. Niagara Falls, unreal. Back home now after a fun 10 days out in Canada competing at the Track World Championships. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please comment on what I could do better for the next videos, and I will see you next time.